I have one more question, if that's fine. Somebody actually at the LA workshop asked that, and you didn't, I think the time was out, and you didn't answer it. It's about freedom, and it's about, it's a specific example. I'm on a student visa. What that means is I'm allowed to be in the country studying on permission for a certain amount of time. And I was wondering, because I don't know how to phrase that question. In such a case, how do you know the way to what I want to get, of course, because since I came to the United States, like, I see this is where I grew the most, because I feel like this country is like leading edge to the point, like it's so leading edge. Where I'm from Germany, in Germany I grew too, but then I made the transition here, which pretty much was probably a really good feeling, and I grew so much, and I know this is the place where I can totally express myself. So my want is, which I think is also in my vortex, is to stay here, work here, and be basically happy here. And I think the way to it is basically just feel free. Feel that I already have it, and just be happy, and
Precisely.
It will come.
Precisely, because what you're saying, what you just said in your beautiful and perfectly accurate description here. This is what you just said in other words. I'm so often in the vortex, and I can feel the alignment that is necessary for me to have all of these things that I want. But I can't yet see the precise path.
Yeah.
And in my inability to see it, sometimes I worry, but I can feel it. And we say, we've been talking about this all day. The vortex, because it hasn't manifested yet, is not a place where you can see. It is a place where you can feel. So if it will be enough for you to feel the confidence and feel the certainty and trust the vortex's ability to arrange the circumstances and events, and to trust that the circumstances and events are already being lined up, and they will be revealed to you in the timing of your ability to see them, and that the creative work that you're doing and the path you're on is the right path, and that it will all unfold just right, then you're in the right place.
Is there a process to do that in the opposite of, like, because kind of threatening, and because there's deadlines and all this stuff, where they say, oh, you have to go, and is there a process to get that faith through a process, or?
When you're faced with a deadline, it's hard not to be activated in that resistant place. So you just have to try to dissolve the deadline as you can. And by, when is the deadline? Good. You don't know?
6 months.
Well, that's plenty of time. In other words, 6 months is a long time. 6 months. You could be in the vortex in and out 1,000,000 times in 6 months. In other words, 6 months is plenty of time for you to, for the vortex to work out the circumstances and events for you to get what you're wanting. Plenty of time. So that's the way we would approach it. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Thank you so much.
Plenty of time.
Appreciate it.